Good morning, all Purkenians. I am Miss Karis Cam, the school discipline mistress. Dr. Martin Luther King said, "Intelligence plus good characters is the goal of education." That is why SPKC not only has the Purkenian Code of Conduct in the student handbook. This year, we will also have the netiquette at SPKC. What is netiquette? Let's watch a video from YouTube. Netiquette is a set of rules about behavior that is acceptable when communicating with people over the internet. This set of rules not only applies to students, but also everyone in the workforce. In short, netiquette refers to good online manners that others expect from you. Purkenians are always respectful. What should Purkenians do when having online lessons? Let's look at the netiquette at SPKC. S. Submitting high-quality homework on time. I am excited to share that a total of 1,161 minor merits were issued during the school suspension last year. In the coming quarter, we will still have the Self-Discipline Award to acknowledge the self-disciplined Purkenians. A minor merit will be issued if you have 0 missing homework record in quarter 1. By the way, let me make it very clear that there will be no special grade scheme this year, and the online grade scheme will be even more challenging. Therefore, submit your high-quality homework on time. P. Preparing well for your live lessons. Always log into your online classroom 5 minutes earlier and use your full name to log in for the online classroom safety. With the consent from the S1 students and prefects, I have taken some photos of their online lessons in the S1 Bridging Program and the prefect training respectively. Now, the photos can draw your attention to the next point, which is to turn on your device camera to show your face. The school expects all Purkenians to turn on the camera and to show your face during the live lessons. That helps teachers to engage in your learning and improves connection between teachers and students. Remember, your teachers and classmates want to interact with you, but not with your device. Of course, if you have a technical problem with your device, you should let your teacher know. Precanians, is the netiquette at SPKC clear to you so far? Before you share your concerns or difficulties with your class teachers, let's hear from your head prefects.
Teachers and schoolmates, I'm your Vice Head Prefect, Meira. Let me tell you more about my experience on online learning and how I overcome my feeling of embarrassing for turning on the camera on Zoom. When I first turned on my camera in lesson, I felt very embarrassed as I think all of my classmates can look at my chippy face and decadent look. Gradually, I overcame my feeling of embarrassing and turning on my camera during the lesson. I found that the purpose of turning the camera is to increase the interaction between teachers and students. Teachers can look at your facial expression, so they can know if you understand the topic or not. Actually, it is the same as stereo teaching. I'm sure you can create a good and positive learning atmosphere by turning on your camera. Last but not least, turning on your camera is a basic respect to teachers. Remember, no one will deliberately looking at your face, so don't feel embarrassed. Hope you guys can try turning on the camera during lesson. That's all of my sharing. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm your Vice Head Prefect, Henry. I'm here to share some of my experience and feelings towards turning on our cameras during online lessons. I believe many students will think that turning on their cameras during online lessons is quite embarrassing and uncomfortable. Of course, I also have the same feelings at first. But after more and more lessons, I realized that actually turning on our cameras is not a bad idea at all. And actually, why do we need to turn on our cameras? Since no one is monitoring us during our lessons, we might be distracted during the lesson. I think that some students must have tried to have online lessons while playing their phones, eating, or even having the lesson on bed and accidentally fell asleep. I agree that many students wanted their lessons to be freely, but we should also have the attitude when we're having physical lesson in online lessons. But it's true that without someone or something monitoring us, there are too many temptations surrounding us. So, actually turning our cameras on will also make sure that we are concentrated in the lesson. So at last, I hope that you all can be attentive in lessons and also turn on your cameras during the lesson so teachers and classmates can see all your beautiful faces. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm your Vice Head Prefect, Gavin. I want to share one of the difficulties of turning on the camera during online lessons. In the last academic year, we often use Zoom or Google Meet for online live lessons, but I rarely turn on my camera because I worry that someone would take screenshots of my face and post it on social media or other platforms. I think some of you may have this problem too. However, this is a kind of bullying, and I don't think most Precanians would do it. Also, the teacher will solve it if it really happens. In addition, you will make eye contact with the person who speaks to respect them after you turn on your camera. This is similar to what you should do to respect others during lesson at school. So don't be afraid and try to turn on your camera in the online lessons. Thank you.
I'm your head prefect, Coco. I'm going to share the benefits of turning on the camera during online lessons and what difficulties did I face at first. At first, I felt the same as you all, feeling that turning the camera on would be awkward and nervous, as we do not want others to look at our faces and the surrounding of our house. So, I refused to do so as well in the beginning. However, I've overcame it as I finally realized the benefits of turning on the camera. Turning the camera on is actually helping the teachers to check our progress easier and adjust it according to our understanding. Also, I think that turning on the camera could increase my concentrations of lessons, as a face-to-face online lessons is just like having physical lessons in the classroom, which can enhance the learning atmosphere as well. So let's all try to turn on the camera in the online lessons. Thank you.
Thank you, prefects, for sharing their personal experiences. Precinians, the netiquette at SPKC is after all designed to enhance teaching and learning. Remember, you are the reason for online education. I repeat, you are the reason for online teaching. If you encounter any difficulties attending the live lessons, please ask your parents to call in the general office so that they can inform the respective teachers. This year, your parents will receive a weekly SMS message every Monday, showing your missing homework or absence from the live lessons records for the week before. So, how can you avoid your parents from receiving such an SMS message? That's easy. Submit all homework and attend all live lessons on time. I hope your parents will not receive any school messages or calls from class teachers and discipline teachers regarding any of your missing homework or absence from live lessons record. Last but not the least, all your online learning performance, homework submission, and attendance will all be reviewed by your subject teachers and will affect your conduct grades. Obviously, Precinians are expected to be well-behaved and self-disciplined at all times. Consider the number of students who were able to receive conduct grades from B+ to A+ in last term. You all can achieve the same. You really can. Netiquette refers to good online manners that others expect from you. Intelligence plus good characters. That is the goal of true education.